Hello again. And today we're on one of the most northern fells. I'm going to go up Binsey. It's not a long walk, about a mile up and a mile back. And it's often classed as the odd man out. And you would wonder why Wainwright included it in his 214 peaks. Because he left a lot of other isolated hills which were equally as impressive or even taller out of his 214. We'll have a chat about that when we get to the top. But before I go any further, I must say a huge thank you to all the new subscribers. I think I'm hovering around about the 400 mark, which is a figure I never ever thought I'd get anywhere near. Anyway, it's a gorgeous morning. Over here we've got Skiddaw in the background, and you probably can't see, but Whitewater Dash over here, and through that gap is Blencathra, or at least the back of it. Anyway, there's only one way I'm going to get to the top of here, and that's by plodding on. So we're going to head up the southern slopes of Binsey. I recall the first time I did this, which would be in the, I don't know, mid-70s I suppose, and I lost my compass. I don't know if I lost it going up or coming down. I remember I didn't need it on the top, so could have lost it on the way up. I remember it distinctly. A bit of a shame because I'd had it since I was about 13. Indeed, I think my parents bought it for me when I went on an expedition to the Isle of Rum with school. And yeah, anyway, I remember backtracking from the gate at the bottom and not having much luck. In fact, no luck. I certainly never found it. Anyway, we've still got a fair way to go. We'll plod on a bit further. Give me the other arm a rest. Anyway, as I said on numerous occasions, you do get some of the best views from the lowest hills, and especially if they're towards the edge of the lakes. Enables you to look back in and see the hills from a different perspective. And over there we've got the northwestern fells. The prominent peak is Grisdale Pike. I'm hoping you can see that. We'll maybe get a better look when we get to the top. Doesn't seem to be getting any closer though. I'm not quite sure where the high point is, but we touched it. In that case, we'll just walk over to the trig. It's not like I've already been there and set the camera up, so don't worry about that. That's the top of Binsey. We're going to have a sit down, we'll have a bit of a chat, and then it'll be going back down the same way. I'll let you see the view, where we've got a little bit of shelter the other side of the main cairn there. Right, well, it's sheltered this side at cairn, so we'll sit down here and we'll take the weight off for a minute. Right, unusually, I've brought my copy of Wainwright's The Northern Fells, and it's a little bit battered. I don't know if you can see that, but on the fly sheet there, not the fly sheet, the dust cover, 15 shillings, 75 new pence. Oh dear. This was bought by my father from the local newsagents when we lived in Windermere, and yeah, he didn't do them all, but I of course have, numerous times, as I mentioned in the last video. It's been almost an addiction. So there we are. Hope we're not breaching any copyright doing this. Don't intend to. 1,466 feet, Binsey. And as I said at the start, Binsey is the odd man out. This gentle hill rises beyond the circular perimeter of the Northern Fells, detached and solitary, like a dunce set apart from the class. Now, I don't particularly agree with that. I don't think it's daft. I don't think any hill's daft. So, why do I think Wainwright included Binsey when so many outlying fells of similar height weren't included? Like Core, for instance, in the Southern Fells. Well, I think, and he actually, I think it was said in either Fell Wanderer or Ex-Fell Wanderer, the books he wrote after he'd done this and before he did the outlying fells, he was struggling for content with the Northern Fells, and in fact Blencathra has, let me have a look here, 36 pages given over to it. More than Scafell Pike, more than Scafell, more than Helvellyn, more than any other hill. And although Blencathra is a wonderful mountain, you could really actually say only half of it is. Half of it is a bit dull. It has some fantastic edges. Hallsfell Ridge, sharp edge, Fool Crag. Yeah, superb places. Airy situations where the fell walker can get close to his limits of comfort, I suppose. But that, I think, was why he included Binsey. Otherwise it would have been in the outlying fells. Right, well, I'm going to show you the view from here because it's really quite splendid. Okay, so these hills here, these are the hills turned back a skidder, which is a bit strange because they're actually the back of Blencathra. Anyway, we'll not argue the point. But we've got things like Longlands Fell, Meal Fell, Great Scarfell, Great Cockup, and Knot. Now, the sheet of water that you can see down there, that's overwater, and like Lowes water, it is detached. Most of the other lakes are like spokes of a wheel, but overwater and Lowes water are different in that respect. Now we'll just change the angle a bit. Now I've changed the angle of view, and here through the gap we have Blencathra, and that gap contains Whitewater Dash. With the human eye I can actually see the waterfall, but it's not running very strong. And then going across to the right from Blencathra we've got Bakestall, and then Skiddaw, the high point of course here. And then dropping down off Skiddaw, going still to the right, you come down to Carlside, Longside and Ullock Pike. Now right over in the distance over here, you can actually see Piker Stickle, very distinctive from wherever you see it. Excuse me. And moving to the right again, you've got the High Spy and Maidenmore Ridge here, and beyond that you've got Bowfell and Great Gable. And in the dip before you go up to Dale Head, which is about here, you've got Pillar and Red Pike, and I don't think it's Red Pike actually, High Stile and High Crag I think. So you've got Grisdale Pike and the Northwestern Fells. So as I say, a fantastic viewpoint. Sadly it's hazy. Right, well, we're well on our way down now. Over water in front of us, and I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for watching, and your subscriptions are very much appreciated. I'm very humbled, I really am. So once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.